watching your video.
Okay.
They always get problem.
No, well, I'm inviting, I met somebody yesterday in D. William, and I told him, they asked me how was he in the trip. And I told them that, oh shit, Dan said you got a video. Hold for me. Yeah. So, because what happens, I develop a set of appreciations. One, for the fact that we really did good in Guyana. Even poor people.
Yes,
Poverty means something else in Guyana than it means in India. That's the first thing. I did not realize different places got different poverty. I thought poverty is poverty. Now, in Guyana, poverty, and that is why I always said that poverty is a mental disposition and not a financial one.
It's mentally, right? It's mental because what I will tell you is now, sometimes people need to address the president in Guyana. He going on everywhere that he in Guyana now, he talking about one Guyana, one this, one that. But soon as a shit hit the fan, so who getting robbed? Which the people that getting robbed? Which the people that getting thief? You know?
Yeah. No, but what I'm talking about poverty, we not about robbing and thief, you know? Go off. I want you to focus on what I'm telling you. I am saying, I saw certain situations in India and certain people in India. One of the fastest growing countries in the world. And I'm telling you, if God wanted to, he can't help them.
Yeah.
You hear what I'm telling you? The place moving so fast. You understand? If you ain't know, you left here. If you as a Guyanese individual were born into poverty, a baby here was found on a mother abandoned a baby recently on one of the foreshores somewhere for some seawall, abandoned the baby. That baby, if going through the educational system, when going through the educational system, because it's mandatory to educate. Even if you're in a home, even if you're in an orphanage, you have to be educated. Once that baby decides he wants to be the president of this country, he can be. That is the opportunity afforded to Guyanese. You understand? In India, I was speaking to an Indian politician. Not an Indian politician, a man who works with the government. And one of we businessmen asked me, so what, you not gonna run for thing? He come with a mentality, anybody here could try anything. The man said, no man, in India here, just forget a seat in parliament, it's gonna get 1 million people to vote for you. 1 million people. You gotta get the population of Guyana. You understand? In Guyana, you could become a politician, go stand up on the road, jerk off, skin your BT, give people a laugh, just so you could become a politician.
I never know that.
Half of the time they don't know why they're voting and what they're voting for. You understand? Now again, I too was caught in that because I believed when the PNC said they would do this and they would do that. Young, me don't know nothing about politics.
I watch your videos already when you want fence up, you something.
Yeah.
It's all your video, man.
Roger, buddy. So we talk.
Yeah.
We talk.
Right. Take care, man.
Yeah. So the poverty in India is different. I didn't know that. That is why I coined my idea or structured my idea around the fact that poverty is a mentality. Because I understood that Guyanese could come out of it if they change their mentality. But when you're living in a society that has 1.4 billion people growing so fast, the poor is the poor. The middle class grows by birth. You understand? The poor is mentality, financial, cultural, and everything. You can transform. Now, when you go, you would notice the people of the middle class, they walk upright, they walk a certain way, they talk a certain way. So poverty in India would have to be trained on a number of platforms. You got to train them financially, you got to educate them. You understand? You got to train them in etiquette. Guyanese, a man with money, got low life and hungry belly behavior. Man with money, low life and hungry belly. So you know the difference between a poor mentality when a man got money. In India you could see it because the people who are poor, they just sit down. They sit down like a stoop down position. They sit down on the road car and they stoop down. You understand? Their physical demeanor take on a thing of poverty. Like the Masons I go and I see a lady helping her husband with little concrete and all them thing, the plaster he put in black and you don't realize. This is a set of people that do this thing. They accept. You could realize their housing is a certain way. They think fixed. In Guyana, no matter who you be, you got poor people. In Guyana, you have poor people who don't have a cent to their name, who never do nothing, drinking rum every day, got a house lot. Government provide a house lot for them. You know what I tell you? $1,000 US. The reason they got slums, nobody owns slums. It's just a place for keep gather poor people. You understand? Slum is a place for gather poor people. They ain't got nowhere else for go. That's how it becomes a slum. We got ghetto. We got ghetto that are naturally created. People want for just there in the tongue, there, Tiger Bay and them place though. If they want, they already get house lads. They just don't want to move. You got ghetto, squatters, like Moko. They just want that. They don't want to go nowhere else. They want to stay. They like poverty. So there are differences. And if Guyanese go, you don't got to go in these slums. Me been in this. I pass and see. They got the construction site and they got tents right away along the fence inside the construction site. People there they live in. Yeah. When you go in India, all over India, you go, you smell fresh flowers and roses. I took out a photo and I take it down back. I can put it up. And flowers, all the flowers you see in India are real flowers. Like how we all over here got fake flowers. All the flowers in India are real flowers. You know who plant them? It's a labor force. You imagine you could plant flowers by the millions, and as soon as it dwindles, you throw it away. If you go to the stores, you go to the parks, flowers, all the roses are real, natural, organic roses. Poor people, people in poverty. Not only poverty, a labor force that is like slavery. So when Guyanese go there, man ask me, how is India, boy? Talking to me from a house like a Taj Mahal. Talking to me while I talking about a man complaining about the road, what he think ain't done properly. You understand? You ain't got them options in India. Those options are not yours. Who got? And it's not a billion. It might be 400 million. They got 1,400,000,000. Might be the 400 million got India. Not 1.4 billion. And they're growing and they're doing. Yes, sir. Yes. What is middle class? In India is millionaire in Guyana. That's the difference. That is the difference. What is middle class? Will you call a middle class? In India, good thing is a millionaire in Guyana. Yeah. Right? So you gotta go and see. And you learn to appreciate what you have. Also understanding what unity and what drive brings. You understand? What drive could bring. So, me getting a call here, and this is a man from that part of the world. Yeah, Chief, talk to me.
Morning, sir. Boss, I am so happy that you went to India. I am so happy and blessed that you've been to India to come back and tell these people in Guyana how good they got it in this country. They haven't seen no poverty, you know, my friend.
My brother,
You know?
hear what I tell you. Hear what I tell you. You can't. And because of the appreciation that I developed for humanity, life, for my country and everything else, I chose not to be as blunt as I normally would be while I was in the people country. But here now.
I respect that. I respect that from you.
Me.
No. Carry on.
Me not tell, me not go. Me stay. I line by the Taj. I stay by a hotel named the Zenith. I had a driver with me all the time. But here now, me dey on the main road, like where you dey on the main road in Guyana. And then you go down at the back, you see a sedan, then they got squatters then. So, well, me know how that works. Right?
Right.
So when me see Wawa people, when me watch the condition, when me watch the physical and mental demeanor,
Right.
me say, partner,
You call them.
me no want to go for see where they come from, partner. Somebody ask me, Critic, you no go stay by nobody house? Me say, here.
No.
Me say, partner, me no want go because me gonna cry. They don't know me got one soft heart. You understand? When me look at these people, when me look at the women, me drive through with the city. If the city that is being built, when I look up on a 4-story building, I saw a barefooted woman wrapped in a sari, handing blocks to a man who was barefooted and laying blocks. They were the people who are building that nation.
When I was there in India, in Lucknow, I photographed and videotaped women lining up like mules, carrying blocks on the head, and men plastering. 84-year-old men dressed in a lungi and doing work in India. And these guys in Guyana, they're right here in this high economy and then getting up and doing smoking Guinness, drinking Guinness and smoking ganja. They need to go to India and see what's going on.
Bro, I have developed an appreciation.
Brother,
Yeah.
listen to me. You went to Indian Gate, right?
Yes.
Right? You saw Indian Gate. Could you relate that to the Guyanese people and let them know what you saw at Indian Gate?
I'll put up a picture and a story.
My brother, if you don't go to India, you won't know how to humble yourself in this world, brother. When I came back from India, let me tell you something. I was so humbled that I had to stay in my corner for the rest of my life. I'm 68 years old now, you know what you're. You understand what I'm telling you, my friend? That trip that you made there is going to change you for the rest of your life, my friend.
It has changed me.
Let me tell you, brother. God has blessed you for going to that place, man, and you have a nice morning, my friend. You know what I'm telling
Safe,
you?
brother, safe.
Bye-bye.
No. As I said, I chose not to be as blunt as I would normally be because of the appreciation that I developed. And right away I thought I should go to Africa, get an understanding of where we really come from, what we really are about, and what we should be. We are blessed. what happens if I can develop an appreciation, if I can develop an understanding. I'm telling you, it's sad. When I sat there and I moved, when I look at, witness BJ doing his thing, I thought, wow, if the opposition could have had an understanding, they would know what is the need. If you ask people like Rickford Jerk, let me be serious with it, Rickford Burke and David Hines and so on, they never really had that. You see, they would never even think, I don't think they even went to Africa to find out their roots. And India would be repulsive for them because they're so racist. Bro, when you go there, you develop an appreciation. Here, I tell you, when I go to the slums, I see them from a distance. Imagine when a man at a high-rise building in this here big buy. I would say the slums raise up. The slums, they got slums that are 6 and 7 stories high. In Guyana, oh, I have a property. I've got, I got a property in Guyana. In India, partner, you're a slumdog millionaire. You're a slumdog millionaire? You understand? The slums. In the Indian slums got more high-rise than high-rise in Guyana, in the building, the high-rise buildings in Guyana. If people, I want every guy, if you get a chance, simple. You go to the Indian High Commission, you go online, apply for Indian visa, go to the Indian High Commission, carry your passport, collect your visa, buy a ticket, spend, if you're in an American visa, spend 2 days in Panama. Go to the Panama Canal, go with your family. In cost you a little, going to India, well planned, can cost you about a good trip. I tell you about a good trip, a lavish trip. Me ain't tell you about nothing for no budget. Me ain't tell you about no budget trip, a lavish trip. Classy, styly thing, right? Me, trip was a lavish, economical trip. So I buy me ticket the day before, so me ticket costs a fortune. Right? But you get ticket for 2, because you can't go with you gotta go with you, your wife also. Right? So you're going to India, you gotta go to Panama, you pass through Holland, you go there. This is a long flight. $2 million. $2 million. But one with me expenses run up because me book flight the day before me decide for go. Me had a car 24/7. Me had a car waiting, like if me just get up, just like how me be able to jump in me car. Anywhere me go, some is roll. Me's got transportation waiting for me all the time. I don't make joke. You don't left me and come back. We drivers sing been outside the hotel all the time. When I know that I going to sleep and I waking up 2 o'clock, you don't come back 2 o'clock. You wait, because if I wake up 1 o'clock, I want to move his door. Like when I tell Sing come 7 o'clock the day, he come morning 7 o'clock and I come out till 9 o'clock. So the next day I tell he come 7 o'clock again. He said, but yesterday you come out 9 o'clock. I said, no, you know what, that you get paid for wait. If me come out 7 o'clock, I come and say, me not feel for come out, me not come out, but you have to be there. Because transportation is paramount for me. Data and transportation is 2 serious things for me. So my trip, me had to pay driver 24/7. Right? $2 million. Carry you and your wife to. Bear in mind, you're planning ahead. You got to plan ahead. You got to plan 6 months. Me buy ticket before. Me ticket cost 5,000 something. I know a man ticket cost 25,000 US. One man been for me ticket cost 25,000 US. And me roll economy. Yes, sir. So you could get, I tell you about staying at a hotel. I'll give you. Oh, it's raining. I'll give you get taxi driver number. You got to take Taj Mahal, them I care if see Indian Gate, all them thing now. Right? But when you go there and you watch the situation the people are in. You watch the appreciation they have for life. When you go, bird, monkey, cow. Here now, why you believe these things are all over the place? People have got a respect and reverence for these things. Me there drive down the road and me see put a highway, a long highway, some people watering, a truck watering, a thing look like a bush. So me say, whatever water this bush for? The people just have an appreciation for life. What happened to we? We lacking culture. You see, Christianity don't give you nothing. You know? Christianity, compared to Hinduism, if you watch it, Christianity is a following thing. Blindly. Bring money, give you. You understand? And it was something that was foisted onto slaves when they come in this part of the world. So it's a modern day thing, Christianity in its form presently, how we get it. If you look at it, Christianity teaching as it's coming up. Hinduism, as a Hindu woman has to know to cook, teach your husband, make roti, and thing. Yes, and Christianity is already producing people. The culture or the religion itself doesn't teach you anything. It tells you wrong and right. And then if you look to the world to figure out what is wrong or right, is the white man tells you what is wrong and right. Yes, sir. Democracy is wrong, is right, communism is wrong, and yes, sir. We are right, the Russians are wrong, and this how it works. So when you go India, you can't negate that. But the fact that India's success highly is dependent on its culture. The kind of respect the religion teaches you. You understand? So, no, not to offend the Christians, but ask yourself. You understand? If you meet a Christian, if you meet a Hindu girl, it's like, yeah, you know, well, now you're going to meet a Hindu girl because we're going in the direction where the Indians are losing their culture. Yes, but if you meet a Christian, you never cook no Chinese food. Chinese food. You understand? Chinese food, me tell you, me had the experience because me had all kind of woman. So me could talk on that. Right? So cultures, if you look at Christianity really is good. The church, the pastor telling you left your money go away. Serious like a business. Christianity can really be separated very far from entrepreneurship. Come, we advise you, left some money, we ain't go away. Hinduism got things for do at certain time. You understand? Things for do for certain thing. So it's a continuum. It has a continuum in it. But we talking religion today, I'm just telling you the cultures and why we were there we were, being mostly Christian. Right? So, you gotta do your history, man. You gotta do your history. When I'm a God, you could pray to your God. You could sit down and say, God, right now you could pray to your God and say, God, this is what Critic talking. You understand? It's what Critic talking. Tell me, advise me, point me in the right direction. You understand? We have a God, we have a Christianity, the religion, or what is perceived to be Christianity. Where you go carry your money and give the people them. You understand? Good. So some things are advantageous. You look at Muslims. If you fast for a month, if you fast the way they fast for a month, fasting is good. Fasting is healthy for you. So by nature, that affords you the opportunity to a healthier life. Yes, I'm fasting. I am on... When I did the photo and said I was having my last supper in India, how much days ago was that?
Man, I think Delhi is finally catching up to me. My voice is starting to fade. This morning I could barely talk. I had to get some warm tea to get my voice flowing.
All right. So you take a beating, but after the England and you take a beating. Derek. So he losing his voice since he come back from India. So this is 2 minutes, the original video. This is the original video done by Dance. Oh, man, this thing here, sir. Jesus Christ. I can post it. Me like see myself, I can post it up. Me like see myself, I can't. I just question myself sometimes. I'll post up the video of the. I'll let they do it, man. I'm gonna send it. Yeah. So where were we? Yeah, this morning I ain't in the mood, right? Because I'm not that I'm depleted of energy, but you know I was hustling to go and bathe, and I never rush and go and bathe and all them things. So the girl in Cayenne, I was telling you about the Cayenne thing. So the girl in Cayenne, she was murdered. A few weeks ago, her boyfriend was murdered. And then sometime a few weeks ago, a man that a friend of she and she boyfriend was murdered in Paramaribo. Information received by the Critic suggests that they're going to rob some drug dealer in Paramaribo when they go back in Cayenne. And by the time the bodies start dropping Cayenne, the one way heading back to Paramaribo, he get catch in Paramaribo. You understand? But they sense on the ground, and they must be good people doing good jobs and so on. Right? In French Guyana. But when you hear somebody say Cayenne, people's first thing that comes to their mind is thieves and whores. You understand? So that's simplified the story. People wonder how and why, and you understand? Yes. Right? When thieves and whores left Guyana for go foreign, do not talk bad about Christian people like snow will block. You know me? I talk so bad with Christian. Me talking bad with Christian is facts. No, but the whole hammer video, you gotta get the whole. I agree with my dear that use Christians as a portal to make money. However, not everybody does that, and that's not the truth about Christianity. It's far from the truth. If you need to drive into the truth, do the Bible history and read it. I am saying, Rosalind, I am saying Christianity doesn't really have life teachings. If you grow up as an honest Christian, somebody got to teach you to cook. Hinduism by nature, you got to cook. You got to know for cook. For be a Hindu, for do the jandi and everything, you got to do 7 curries. Now, 7 curries, you got to do this. You got to make sweet food one different time. You understand? You got to do things, the parts to this thing. In Christianity, they didn't teach you nothing about cooking and so they ain't got nothing but cassava, they ain't got nothing. One time Jesus died with some bread and fish, he bust it up and dies that. And you know none of we is not bakers. We can't bake for shit. You understand? You can't tell me I'm Christian. I know what's going on. I never learned nothing. I've been to the college, I can meet Boy Scouting and all them things. Lucky thing they bug me. You understand? Because they bug a lot of little boys in the Catholic Church. Right? I was an altar boy and them thing now. But it doesn't teach anything. By extension, to be a Hindu and a Muslim, the processes that you have to go through. You understand? If you go to any Christian thing, it's hard cake and drinks and so. That's the man says so. A Hindu, they have to make the thing. You understand? You go to a Muslim or everybody got cook back at the thing. Big cooking go on. You got to do. Christianity is more in a capitalist kind of thing. It's a business. It buy things, it sell things, it collect money. You understand? Hinduism and being a Muslim is more like a culture. It ingrained in the culture, not only about the God, but what the process is down on the ground, how it works. And other religions. If you look at Christianity, it's more business-like. It's a capitalist thing. You understand? You're moving out of there. Right? That's what I'm saying. I ain't telling nothing. But those are a matter of facts. You could tell the pastor, them could talk what they want for that. You talk what you want for that. Me no. Me being a Jehovah Witness. Look at Jehovah Witness thing. They got a book and they tell you about Jesus Christ is that. Yes, sir. Now, when somebody said the cultures are, yes, the cultures are different. But nonetheless, we accept the cultures are different. Nonetheless, one is less effective than others. That is what I'm suggesting. That is what is my argument. As it relates to the development, personal development of people. You understand? Being a good woman don't mean that a good Christian woman don't mean that you ain't gonna lose your man because you don't know to fudge and cook. You understand? And what good is you to me when I can't get food when I go into work? Or something you're cooking your food and it tastes good. And we're moving away from that. If you look at the women that moving away, say they are high value men. If you look at the high value women, high value men argument. If you look at the women who going into the argument, see how much is Indian women going to the argument that, oh, we're high value women and we don't do this anymore and we want to be in the workforce. You understand? And you see how much is Indian women or Hindu women and Muslim women compared to Christian women. You understand? Either they're Christian or don't believe in God at all. Simple. Simple. You meet a woman and think good and a little bit don't know to cook properly. Don't know to cook for shit. Because they focus on the wrong things. You understand? Me study if you know infidelity, the 10 Commandments, no infidelity. Me study if you could be in who are there with you, babe. You can't cook for shit. What they like you for? They can just pass through you. Yes, and if you ain't got the effort and the mind and the mentality to want to serve your man, to want to provide food for you, you never put no time and effort into sex. You're wasting time. You understand? You can't satisfy nobody. Even if you tried, because you wasn't trained that way. Mentally, you ain't trained to satisfy nothing. They tell you everything and you got your proper, you will do what you want to do. You understand? Oh God. Not all. Not all. Oh God. Me grow up with the people them at thing making cake. Me grow up in Christian. Me mother knew how to cook. I'm saying not all. This is the society and this is the direction we're going. For the most part. Everything I gotta tell you, everything in the world is not 100%. So when we're talking about this, what is more the case now. How much girls you know, 16, 17 years, you could go coming out of high school now and could tell you they know for cook. You tell me how much girls you know and what percentage. When people come, oh God, not oh yes, there's a matter of fact, not all. And I can't speak on all because I would not have done a survey. I tell you from me experience, from mass numbers, from looking, from going places, from going into Harbor, going to all the clubs, going to all the restaurants and see who's in there. If you poor and you want to do a little jandy, if you poor, you're a Christian, you just gotta go to church, pray, and get him $100, 10% of your money. And you alright. Thing done. If you poor and you want to be a Hindu and upstanding, you gotta do certain thing. You gotta figure out how to go to the market and buy a little bit, even if it's a little bit thing, and make the 7 Korean gate certain people and put a buy a little banana and all that thing. You have to go through a process. If you're poor as a Muslim, you're poor, you gotta do certain thing at certain time. I'm talking about where our society is going, most part. And when you are watching me videos, you gotta watch it in the whole context. What we were talking before, we were talking about India and culture and how things come now, how people are moving forward. Me not promote, I am the critic and discussing on what I saw in India, on what I knew and my experiences. The first experience with cake and sweetie and all that thing might be the church. They're the promoters of diabetes. And then guy, you know, praying to God that you feel better and all that thing, that no, God can't help you. Because before going to Pastor Brown Church, on Church Street there, Assemblies of God, I can't remember, yes, I can remember the first time I eat a cupcake was there. Sunday school. Yes, sir. If you look at other cultures, really got things that they promoting to you that is unhealthy. We're serving out thing in a pack. No, you got to cook, you got to do something. It's a process. People got to interact. Yes, sir. The dress. You got to mask everybody dress one because there's a purpose. That's the purpose of dressing. You go Christian church, you could see up in their crotch. You understand? Everybody is about to show. The purposes are different. It's more about me. No, when you go, it's more about submitting yourself to your Lord and Savior, whoever that is. And really using that opportunity as a means of meditating and finding yourself coming down, bringing down yourself, coming down from your high horse. You understand? And begging forgiveness for whoever your wrongdoings or requesting assistance in your future endeavors. This was a simple thing. So, when we done with the Cayenne, I tell y'all, when you hear people say Cayenne, because everybody like doesn't want to talk about these things. It's only me to talk about these things. Right? I go up Cayenne, there's beer whores and thieves as dead. This for the most part. Right? There have to be honest working Guyanese and so living in French Guyana. But you say, I go up Cayenne, whores and thieves. Story done. Right? Good. So I was going to check is what day that I started fasting. When I wrote the thing that is my last supper, was a way of making a note of when I was starting. When you call yourself an Indian or a Muslim or a Christian or a European or anything else, you're being violent. Do you see why it is violent? Because you're sparing yourself from the rest of mankind. When you separate yourself by belief, by nationality, by tradition, it breeds violence. I don't share that opinion, Sadish. What violence it breeds? We have been Indians and you'll be blessed for the rest of your life for going to India. I like how you respect their customs. when you were there. Allah will always bless you and your family for the humbleness during that trip. God bless Guyana. My Afro brothers and sisters have to put down them Guinness and ganja, otherwise they will become slumdog millionaires. What was I looking for? I was looking for, looking for the day, how much days now I had my last supper. Yeah, the Spanish girl, like she hollering teeth. I lie down there and I hear it, and these windows are double panels, supposed to be soundproof. So when I hearing through, I know the pitch of the person's voice. Pitch, tone and pitch is two different things, right? So when I hear that, I said this is a high pitch, right? Let me go back and see. Oh, Jesus Christ, 4 days going through this is enough, boy. Yeah, so
good morning, guys. A good morning.
Me go out there now for see for help. When me go, me see the man a run come. So I gotta visit Mecca, I gotta visit Africa. I go back to India, by the way, for a month. I want to do an Indian wedding from the south side, from the north side. And then compile for do something more extensive. Really show y'all India for y'all get to understand the India. And then compile places you could go, how you could see. Don't give anybody anything. No matter how you're sorry for them, don't give them anything. They would swarm you. That's when I'm just back. Panama was beautiful. There's an expensive. No, but those were saying when you're going, a $2 million you and a $1 million person. You're going to carry it to India and bring you back, and you want to spend longer than a week. Jesus Christ. Who got this way? Waffle House? Jesus Christ. Imagine food, boy. And people say don't make sacrifice. When you go for watch them food and turn, I know you could just make a call on the food. Anything I want, come here. Eh? I got the best Waffle House Mario's. Yeah, so I could call anywhere and get anything I want. And I got to watch and turn me, because I want to live a better, healthier life for the long term. You could talk to me. I gotta know the mind I got. I'm holding at 24, 224. From yesterday, so let me see what will be the drop tomorrow way back. Me's wake up 1 o'clock all in the morning away, you know. For know if me losing weight in the night more than in the day. You gotta get rest. A lot of people are asking me. But I'll start a program. I want to do a short course in nutrition, get an understanding, a little better understanding of nutrition before I start advising people. But the course, I cost you not much, must be about $300,000 a month for me advise you for 3 months. I tell you, just the amount of money I can charge for advice people to lose weight, they gonna lose weight. Because the money gonna rest on their mind. You hear what I tell you? Yeah. Kaylee's sweet and savor delights. Wow. This girl is doing this cheese straws and all these things gluten free. So I want to sit down with her and get an understanding of what's going on.
Hey guys. A good, great morning.
Okay. So my last supper in Delhi was 5 days ago. So I'm on my this was my last meal. Let me put it up there for you. You see, I got it 5 days ago. My last meal, but let me show you what it was. It was Wow, I would love to visit there. What did I tell you guys I would show you? Oh, the photograph of my Last Supper. I'll post up the picture there. I like to see myself in them state. So everybody knows the best way for lose weight, and it's only I losing weight. Hey, Sudesh, rest yourself, man. Everybody advising, Critic, this is the best way, that is the best way, and that is the best way. And it's only I losing weight. They advise I losing weight. And imagine you advising me was the best way. Oh God, you gotta love Guyanese. If bullshit would have originated in a country, it would have been Guyana. So this, I had a cheese platter. This is what I had. This was my Last Supper. So that's a cheese platter, lamb with steamed greens, and that is a Greek salad. This one is a Greek salad. Really nice. And that was at the Taj Hotel, one of the most prestigious hotels in Delhi, and could be said India. I don't do no exercise, buddy. Like you understand, yeah, I understand. I've been there. Who follow me long enough know I had a nutritionist. I hired a nutritionist come out with a plan. And I used to exercise for 30 minutes every day. Cardio. You got to do what works for you, and I am doing things that relate to me. You understand? And from what I learned, I could be able to tell people what works for them. Simple process. Me do nothing fancy. The fasting is something I want to do. Fasting never lose weight. Me lose weight all the time. Me lose weight at a £1/2, a pound every 2 days. Fasting is helping with the weight loss, but it's more of a healing process for me. You imagine that eating for 5 days and got this kind of energy already. Here what I'm telling y'all. Y'all notice when I show y'all the weight, I take out photograph of my foot, I show my body. When me done, y'all will not believe. That's what I show you, because all me show is one picture when me first start the whole process at 278 pounds, and when we reach 200 pounds. Because as soon as I've done this process, when I reach 200, I'm going to do some toning. So my body going to throw on back. When you build muscle mass now, yes, really and truly I want to do heavy lifting. It's going to build my bones as I grow older. You're going to strengthen your bones. You understand? So I want to do a little weightlifting, powerlifting. Just powerlifting. That's going to strengthen my skeletal structure. Me want no body. Me want a toned body. Me want to be a muscly man. You understand? No. By nature, when you're fasting and so on, because of the fact that sugar, like for instance, outside of fasting, I don't use sugar anymore. I don't use any sugary substance. You understand? I don't get any sugary substance. What I can give you is a sneak peek if I want. Watch it. Right? This is how I is there. Normally, right, you would get, and me just there. Normally, me would get a little, right? He would be more out now than he. You understand? So, but me ready for show nobody here. Wait till me tone. Because everybody you see, me start walk down the road in trunks. Yesterday, when me hear the girl, like me get so excited, me calculate, run out there and show them the body, me run bare bucked. Bare bucked. And here now, the girl must say, study, but me not understand what the girl attack. But the Spanish girl must say study. Me a hell of a help. with one man who try to rape me or whatever he try to do, and next thing one naked one come out, one half naked one come out. He don't take off all his clothes. This the help I get. Look how much is the point. That's it. Look how much he think. You know. Let me go along, maybe. Yeah, I'll take care. I can post up the picture of the hammer thing. Yeah, I left your comments at the bottom how y'all feel. And I give credit to Dancing. Dancing send me the video. Yeah, some nice. We always watch Entrepreneurship and Focus and so on. By whom also he has accepted by faith into this great wherein we stand. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Critic, good morning.
Yes, my brother. How can I be of help to you?
Thank you for sharing the part of what we did. That was very good.
You are welcome, my brother. You know, people don't know. I have no other purpose than to share knowledge with the world, and it is uncomfortable for me. That's why when I went to India, I wanted to give you all a live video of the Taj Mahal, and because the data was so bad, it was upsetting, buddy. I felt out of place. You know, I didn't go into the Taj Mahal. I didn't go into the Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal to go in is the tomb. The real thing is within the Taj Mahal, the beauty of the Taj Mahal. I didn't go into the Taj Mahal because I want to be able to share that whatever experience I have with the world. So, you know, this all I look forward to, brother, is sharing with my Guyanese brothers and sisters my experiences. So you want to take a walk there? Well, when you're ready, just WhatsApp me. I'll have details for you. We got a drive. I'm gonna pick you up at the airport. You got a hotel where you go book with. Just 15 minutes away from the airport. Pharmacy where the hotels there. Plus the driver man. He gonna care. You tell he. Yes. Me got a list of places you give he, you tell he. And hold. Remember you going on tour. Me had to do business. Me visited university. Me met the vice president for India. You understand? Me had a lot of things to do to. So me do the on tour. But them man gonna carry around. Quick, man. No headache. You gotta study nothing.
And you still find time to share the culture.
Yeah, because I really and truly don't see any worth for me other than imparting knowledge with others. Because what's the point? You're there at the top of the pinnacle of things. You understand things. You understand how to dissect things, explain, and otherwise better than most people. And why not use that to the best advantage of the people?
Sure.
Safe, brother.
All right, Critic. Thank you very much. I will email you my email, all right?
Yeah, brother. Cool, man. Yeah, go to India. Me got all the information. Where did me get them from? Me got all the information. I'm going to put here. Like here one to me. Transparency and accountability ingrained in me mentally. So like, me not like do nothing. Me like do live video. If you notice, if they got a story, they write the story, they narrate it. Me not like them things necessarily. Me got picture here. Me take a picture every single thing me do. Me take a picture. Me got picture for. The other day me watch it through some other phones. Me got some old phone or something. If you see photograph, me got picture with the moko files, video with the moko files. But me just not like do nothing when I live. Oh, people could see and know that yo, even if I make a mistake, you see. You are there. Right? I gotta get the way out of it because it doesn't serve us all well. Not everybody necessarily want the thing, because you miss a lot of experiences that I have. Yes, I've been to university, right? The University of Terry, the research facility, right? Watch at this. I want to show you this. Let me do all of this. You see this thing? This is the research facility for the University of Terry, right? You see the plants that I'm holding in the hand there? There's about 20 plants there in my hand. We believe there is. Planting sucker. Banana sucker. You know, we just get sucker for the shoots. Them just develop the suckers like in seedlings. Yeah. That banana sucker. Wherever them a do, wherever fancy thing them a do, banana sucker come in seedling grow. Not like how you wait for get sucker shooting over the side. So me bring them back, me want the farmers them see and know. And me hoping to bring back the technology here that they could do that. So you gotta wait for no sucker for grow. It take about 6-7 months to develop these small plants. But when you done in a tray like this, there's got 2,000 plants. One farmer just coming and pick up a tray and he got. When you set up the facility. Me been. A lot of things has happened to me. Me don't talk about. But this is all of this body is photos. Research facility. Right? All of the me, here no man. This is one visit. Right? Ramraj is there, the guy from Ministry of Agriculture and so. This is one visit. We cover things. Research technology on fertilizer and all them things there. Nano fertilizers. Hindu key belief. Somebody sent a thing to Hindu key belief. Stand for the ultimate moral balance of all things. There is a divine order to the natural and cosmic realms. There is the same order within a personal life. Each Hindu has the responsibility to balance their own dharma, and it plays out in all areas of life, religion, social, and good morning. Fast with the fire. Good going with the fast. Yeah. That's personal. I just decide. You what? No, me. The honest truth is, the reason for my drive and the reason for my success is that I actually very lazy. You know, people don't know. If you bring a problem to me, the reason I'm an amazing entrepreneur and growth very fast. If you bring a problem to me, like you show me when I first go out for Cayenne as a youth man, since youth school days, and you show me. Okay, why do I have to do this so hard? Can't I do it easier? Isn't there the easier way? Other people, they just fall in. They look for nothing outside. Somebody, they see, they do. Not me. Me, I can't get partner. Me, no want to go and get something for fetch this thing. Me, no want fetch a thing for me here. You understand? And that is what has been my success. So me watch me can't fast, you go, you fight, you do the woman could do me read about fasting, me read about diet, me read about the keto diet, this and that, me do so bam, keto and fasting for me. And then I look again, fasting is not for weight loss. The important quality of fasting is not about weight loss. Read up on fasting and what autophagy does for your body. And what ketosis does for your body. Read up on them. I had. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Yeah, brother.
I just don't know if you can highlight this to me. You know, when there was the World Cup, they had done a piece of the, continue the extension of the new concrete road. So people could have come up, which is called Red Road to Providence, right?
Uh-huh.
The there's a bypass that you would normally drive on, a U-shaped bypass to get you back onto Red Road.
Yeah.
That deviates from that concrete road. That concrete road is completed 3/4 of the way almost to Red Road for the longest while. And the contractor, whoever has that piece of road to continue, but there is nobody mobilized at that site for over a year now. And if that piece of road is completed with the little bridge there, then nobody will have to take that U-shaped road and that U-shaped bypass anymore. I see several times you drove up it and you've been on the U-shaped bypass several times. So I don't know if you can find out why the contractor that is supposed to finish that piece of road.
Well, let me tell you. In short terms, because I'm fully well aware of why, that piece of job is in limbo as it relates with the contractor. So the government is making arrangements to have somebody new take on the job and get it sorted out. I know of that. Because I personally know of that. Raja, brother.
Very good. Thanks, man.
Welcome, brother. Yeah, what are you going to show y'all just now? I was telling y'all something. Not everyone have the ability to think outside the box. No, I know that. I know not everyone has the ability to think outside of the box, but I'm saying that what makes me a good program. But me not suggesting that me smart and me think outside the box. Me suggesting that me lazy. That's that. Me look for an easy way out. And the easy way out, this be faster for me. Because remember, I'm looking for the easy way out on something that's already being done. So that has a way. If I suggest that a way that you are already using, I will look for an easier way, not a lazier way, an easier way for me because I am lazy. We then end up with a better product. You understand? That's what it's all about. Right? So just for help y'all, if this is going to bring any clarity as to what I mean, I ain't necessarily smart. How's that? No. I ain't want anybody coming after me. They say, oh, I'm going to take up the intellectual space. Because I've met a lot of intellectuals who are incapable of doing what I have done. Well, the honest truth is, that's supposed to be phrased differently. I've never met an intellectual who could do what I have done. Hello, good morning, brother.
Hey, Mr. Roderick?
Yes, ma'am. How can I be of help to you?
Hi, I'm calling you concerning this place, NRG. Do you have any contact for them?
NRG? What is NRG?
This, the shore place on West Side.
No. No contact. Check online now.
No number coming up.
At those they have an email address though.
To be honest, I ain't checked.
Check for the email address. At those level, you can't call nobody just so you guys send an email and then they will reply to you.
I can check it.
Right? See. Big companies ain't got time with call and so they gotta get an email. See.
Yeah,
I know how this operates, so I can tell you.
Alright, take care.
Yeah. So they say nice man. No man, me not smart man. Me lucky. Me lucky 1,000 times. Me not smart. You not say me smart. No man, me lucky. Me lucky. Yeah. When me go, you know, God are there, I hold my shoulder and I carry. Look. Yeah. I look me lucky. Yeah, I could be lucky too. You keep playing that too. Yeah, me lucky. Me lucky that me wake up every morning, 4:15, and me study how to do what me do, how to make more money and so. You understand? Me lucky. Me lucky that me do that my whole life. You know? Yeah. Lucky. How you go with them? Now, man, me don't answer this, man. Me not smart. Me can't be smart. Can never be smart, me smart. Smart, smart. Smart people not talk so. Oh, you talk so like it's stupidity. Like it's stupidity, pagale. Nah, man. He not smart. Aubrey Norton smart. David Hines, our professor, he's smart. All them people got degree, them smart. Them smart. Them smart bad. Me just lucky. You know? Me lucky. Well, me lucky and consistent. It's luck and consistency. Oh, and determination. Powered by a brain. With knowledge that nobody else got. With that, the definition of smart. What's the definition of smart? Me no know. Me don't believe me smart. Can't be. It's luck. So they say they roll up on the floor. Can't be. Not smart. Me even have to believe me smart. You smart? You watch yourself in the mirror and talk. You smart? What make you smart? Smart. Hold on. What it is to be smart. Being smart is something that grows and cultivates so often by being curious enough to seek out new information and by recognizing what you do not already know. Being smart is the ability to put ideas together and create solutions to problems. Being smart is no man. Well, me not smart. Me a genius. Smart is just a part of me. No, for suggest that one of me natural qualities is smart. No, man. That was a natural quality for me. That's that. Smart's like pissing. Here was the definition for smart. You ask me, school friends. You ask everybody but me. Being smart is something that's grown and cultivated, often by being curious enough to seek out new information by recognizing what you do not already know. Let me ask my mother. Because me mother, for the most part, I would want to think she think I'm stupid. This is, the shit might take the fan here. She ain't got no cool. I tell she me love she after, even if she forged me up.
Hello?
Hi ma, we're going on, you alright?
Yeah, eating breakfast now. How are you doing?
What are you having for breakfast?
I have shrimp with okra and roti.
Okay ma. You make the roti?
No, I started with me yesterday.
Okay. I just sit down and thinking about something. You ever thought of me as a smart kid? You think I'm smart?
Yeah, you're a bright child.
You always thought of me that way?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes I just worry like if it's luck. Got me here today at the top of the world is maybe
No,
luck.
your father was a brilliant man. Your father was a genius.
Okay. Art ma, I love
He
you.
was really bright. He was brilliant.
Safe mommy, love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
In my yellow word, me just that was stupidness. So let me go along, me get thing for you. They make smart songs like it's a big important thing. They just, yeah, I say, smart is like shitting for me. Gotta do it every day. You know what I'm saying? You know? I say shitting because I gather do shitting every day. You know, I don't get a hard on every day. I could have said, you know, masturbating, but I don't get a hard on every day. I don't always be in the mood. You understand? Somebody say you can't visit Mecca if you're a Muslim. How will you decide you're a Muslim? It's only Hindu you got born on Hindu. Me say me a Muslim, I'm going Mecca. What are you talking? Alright guys, I think I want to go back in my bed. Yeah. Me go for cut cane one day, me cut some of them back from baby. I be chop cane me and all them man. Some big strong black man, some red man and so. And Indian man that chop us out. Me war, you see, I'm for education and me hear the stuff. Me say, me hear that one truck. Me no dey give me a next walk. We go spray gang. You may smell like chemical, me think, me say this thing I kill lowly. Smart like shitting for me, man, don't worry. Me got that. You gotta find a next definition for what me is. What me do is outsmart. Hey! Me gonna accept that me outsmart them. Yes, sir. Me could remember going in. Cover one story at Norton Street where there was a robbery that a man get shot or something, a thief man get shot at North. On Durban Street, opposite Demico place where sell the water. So. And me know starters Guyanese Critic. I want girl from NCN there was for black me with the umbrella. And I used to work with Kaicho News. I wonder where she is now. I remember when I start, me set my eyes on Garden Mosley and Travis Chase, because them was 18 news and me can't hear. Me not done till them done. You know, as the first person interview, you know the first time and the last time Garden Mosley had an interview is with me at Oasis. Me create so much of pressure for them, they can't they gotta sit down and talk to this man. You understand? So again, me still smart as a pastime for me. Outsmarting people, there's a different story. You understand? That's fun for me. Right? No, these are things I'm going to talk and I'm going to write them in my memoirs. Yeah. When I started as Guyanese Critic, right away I see who's the best. And was Garden Mosley and Travis Chase. Them man have been up top with the news. Everything is them. And me just set me sights on them and this up. Bang, 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 bang and everything. You could remember the last time, it was the last time you hear Garden Mosley name or Travis Chase name? Because now you hear it. Yes, sir. You are looking in mist for them. Yes, sir. If me fat, no, it's a story. People running and saying the Critic fumigate the place. It's a story. Right? Serious? So I wouldn't say that, I don't pride myself in being smart. I suggest that that's a natural quality that I have. An acquired taste. And I apologize for the people I've outsmarted. Or to the people that I've outsmarted. So you have a nice day. I choose to retreat back to my bed. And oh shit. I gotta do something with the Ministry of Agriculture 11 o'clock in Borbies. Hey, later. Me can't go in bed. Me gotta go work. Me got thing to do. Me gotta show them people who are going what them do, what the Ministry of Agriculture do. Me forget. Sometimes, you wear your robe and you sit in your chair and you get comfortable. Get your ass up and get going!